What's good, guys? We're back with more The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's get started. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already. Before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The doors to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Hang on. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. Shut up. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides that. Okay, now, besides murder, I'm kind of confused too. Like, did Sonic actually die or not? My social skills non-existent. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SPO, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmatic of prose. I can't even. That was just. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la. Dee 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 dee. That was one of the worst poems I have ever. That was. I played Doki Doki Literature Club. He didn't even try. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Wasted and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining room? Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off. It's Rouge, by the way. Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library card. Wait, then how the heck did Sonic get... Wait, what? Sonic is here. How did he get here, then? Where Amy told me and SPO to stay. That's weird. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stained on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. Why does it keep moving? Oh, okay, I see. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. That's weird that Shadow came through and locked this door. Wonder what she found. She obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? That is questionable. Oh, Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing. He insisted on showing us up at the Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. Alright, so this is getting really confusing, I'm not gonna lie. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. It's really making me feel like it was one of these three now. These three have solid alibis right now. That's when the train sped up. We were worried. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived, asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded, whatever, with the poem, I got you covered. Serenated, whatever. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves that what they're saying is true. Dang, come on, Wasted. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if SBO was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. This is 3 for 3. I just know he's not gonna find nothing. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Wasted. Are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. Sure, whatever. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Wasted. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? A child hanging precariously from a tree branch? The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. What? This little child's hanging... Is it Childs? Chose? Yeah, whatever. Hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. Facts. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? I think he may have been right on that one, I ain't gonna lie. Just making sure. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked the door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. Oh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, Wasted, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take a look. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites, whatever. I can't even. I'm 20 and I can't even 21 and I can't even say that word, bro. Like, nah, leave it. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Fondness. Jesus, man. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun. Honestly, plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. No way, that's his name. He'll tell you everything about the area. And it makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Okay, I got that left. And then this book over here. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out Rouge pulled a lot of these out too. Searching. See, there should have been a comma right there. Too. Searching for something. No, out too. Comma. Searching for something. That's what it should have been. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Nerd. The table over here, let's take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy. So plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Wasted. No! Don't fall asleep. There's been a murder. Remember? Yeah, that is wow. Maybe I want to go to sleep though. If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. What? What? What's the bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep. This is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Fancy of... Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase. But a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. Okay, that was good. Don't read too deeply into it. It's just a poem. That one was good. He hasn't thought it through, has he? Did you bring me any meat to chop? Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity. Tails. Authenticity. Whatever. I can't say words. Without a knife, I'm just a chef and a ketchup. Stained apron. Not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Let's interrogate SPO first. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. Huh? He said we don't have enough? No, come on. What is left? What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh. I didn't see you could do that. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. It's the user's guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual. I think we found enough clues. I honestly don't know what's going on. I'm kind of lost. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So, the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity? I can't even say that. Validity, whatever, of your alibis. I can't talk, bro. Wasted and I are here to confirm two things. I know it's valid, but validity. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SBO really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector always... Frick. Victor enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine and the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. Dang it, that was Vector, wasn't it? This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then what brings our attention to you, SPO? Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading. But were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Is SBO a hedgehog? I can't tell what he is. And then this part of his head makes it look like he's not real. SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Wasted, could you help me out? Alright, Wasted. What book do you think SBO may have been reading? I don't know. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Think. Alright. I did terrible on this yesterday, but... $73 is good. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. He's guilty as hell. Oh my, look at his face. This lack of attention is detail. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SPO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SPO. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Wasted, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he read it. Alright, like, I wouldn't even be able to do this though. Yeah, like, okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? I'm guessing the hand? Yeah, okay. Robotic arms, during events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Wasted. Hit him with another one. Okay. Which page do I choose? What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Wasted. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I... Man, I feel like he's gonna get it wrong. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessing. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? Yeah, dang it. You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading, after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Wasted. He always puts me on the spot. That bastard. Okay, Wasted, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Is it Shadow? Shadow's lock? Please pray tell. What this has to do with anything. We're up, Wasted. Let's get our argument together. I thought it was Rouge for a second. Oh, I thought it was a die. Thought I messed up again too. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score. Crocs are natural gamers. SPO said he saw Shadow enter the library car. Excuse me. but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. It was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? I mean, this door is unlocked, so he was able to get to that. But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car, because he was in the other one. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. I thought, yeah. I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death. So I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue this line of questioning and... Why do we keep flashing back to this? Like, where is he at? Why do we keep flashing back to it? Wasted, my favorite and beloved employee, please. And also, isn't this my first day? How am I his favorite employee? And beloved, too, you don't even know me. Oh, whatever. Protect the passengers aboard this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. Did he say that before? I'm on edge. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? I mean, this doesn't make sense why Espio didn't see him. Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. No, I'm pretty sure one of the two is shady, alright? Oh, that's unlucky. The library map. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. See, the exits, they're right across from one another. A straight path. But how did he not see? I mean, unless he's right here. If he's right here, he can't see him. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Look, it looks like you'll have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Freaking Tails was gaslighting him. I'm dead. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. Validity. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him hick. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick tick tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. That didn't rhyme. A poem doesn't have to rhyme. A poem doesn't have to rhyme. That's what I learned from Doki Doki Literature Club. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Wasted. Let's see what's next. Coming. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? Did you just say let's see what's next? Okay, the investigation continues. Alright, with that, guys, that is the end of this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. We're in the casino car. Gosh, I can't talk right now. Enjoy, though!